fresh summer scents you need in your collection. These are my top picks for best summer fragrances. Welcome to Notes and Nuance, a channel dedicated to tasteful hot takes on music, fragrance, and pop culture. Whether you're looking for something that screams vacation or whispers luxury, this list has got you covered. From citrus-forward staples to new niche obsessions, these are the summer fragrances of 2025 that need to be on your radar. Mojave Ghost Absolu from Byredo. Now, if you watched my overhyped fragrances episode, you know that I wasn't the biggest fan of the original Mojave Ghost. But the Absolu version, different story. Byredo took what worked and elevated it. More concentration, smoother edges. It opens with sapodilla and ambret, then transitions into a soft magnolia, sandalwood, and violet. It's delicate, but lingers a lot longer than the original. In my opinion, the sapodilla note in this one is much more nicely blended than it is in the original. In this updated bottle, gorgeous. The projection and the longevity in this one are far superior to that of the original. Seriously, if you didn't love the original, or even if you did, give this one a chance. Impadia from BDK Parfums. From Paris-based niche house BDK Parfums, Impadia is their latest release. And it's getting a lot of comparisons to Delina from Parfums de Marly. It's also very similar to Atomic Rose from Initio. Floral, sweet, and fruity without going overboard. Top notes of pear, bergamot, and mandarin meet two types of rose and orange flower, then settle into the creamy sandalwood and vanilla. If I had to tell you one thing I love about this fragrance, it's how balanced it is. The notes are just blended so beautifully and perfectly, it is truly heaven in a bottle. BDK is quickly becoming one of my favorite houses for approachable yet elevated scent profiles. This is rose done right. And yes, I would say it's unisex. Now check out my full review of this one, which you can find linked in the description. Imagination from Louis Vuitton. Now I did feature this one in my first favorite fragrance episode, and it's back for summer because it has to be. Now Louis Vuitton's fragrances are stunning and sophisticated, and Imagination is a perfect example of what they do best. Luxurious freshness with a twist. You've got Calabrian bergamot, Sicilian orange, neroli, base of black tea, and ambroxan. It's just citrusy, crisp, classy, modern edge, fantastic fragrance. This one has been a staple in my collection for a while, and this is actually my third bottle. It's an easy reach for any occasion, stellar projection and longevity. If you want to smell like the best version of yourself on vacation in the Amalfi Coast, start here. Versace Eros Energy. All right, now this one was featured in my Sephora sample haul episode, and I ultimately went with a full bottle because it just surprised me in the best way. Now this is a fresher, more vibrant cousin to the original Eros. It opens with a burst of lemon, lime, blood orange, and grapefruit. And the heart is peppery and ambery and it dries down to this musk, patchouli, and oak moss. It's bold, but it's wearable for any occasion. Now, as I mentioned, this one was actually the winner in a blind test that I did of 11 men's fragrances. You can find that episode linked in the description. Next up is Petit Matin from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This fragrance is essentially the equivalent of a fresh morning in Paris. Lemon, orange blossom, lavender, and ambroxan. It's soft, breezy, and just effortlessly chic. Now this one leans a bit green and aromatic, but never overwhelming. This is a great unisex pick if you want something light and long-lasting, not to mention addicting. It's the scent of light, breezy optimism in a bottle. Projection and longevity are pretty moderate on this one. You might have to respray a couple times, but that's okay because it smells amazing. I feel like this one just makes me happy when I wear it, and who couldn't use more happiness in the summer? Bitter Splash by Dries van Noten. Dries van Noten is known for blending fashion and fragrance in unexpected ways. Bitter Splash is a leather fragrance, but don't let that scare you off. I'm not typically a fan of fragrances with leather in them, but the leather note in this one is just subtle enough to add some depth. It's unusual, slightly bitter, hence the name. It's just endlessly intriguing. For me, the grapefruit really stands out, and the leather note it adds to the longevity of the fragrance. It's so beautiful. Now, this one's great for standing out at a dinner party or any summer outing, really. You will get endless compliments. I've talked a lot about this house in previous episodes, and while they are on the pricier end, I will say I'm a big fan of their fragrances. I'll be highlighting more of my favorites in an upcoming episode, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc 2025. If I could bottle summer, this might be it. Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc line is known for its luxurious beachy scents, and this one is their best. And the 2025 version turns up the sophistication. It opens with neroli, citron, and bitter orange, settles into this jasmine, orange blossom, and tuberose, and dries down into this creamy coconut, vanilla, and tonka bean. It smells like expensive sunscreen on summer skin. The longevity on this is surprisingly good for a citrus-forward scent, about 4 to 6 hours before becoming a delicious skin scent. Honestly, this could be signature scent worthy. And be sure to check out my full review of this one, which you can find linked in the description. Next up, Bleu de Chanel. I know, you've seen this one everywhere, but for good reason. Bleu de Chanel is a modern classic. It's fresh, woody, aromatic, and features perfectly blended notes of grapefruit, incense, cedarwood, and clean musk. Now, Chanel is synonymous with elegance, and while the EDP version is also stunning, the EDT version of this does remain a favorite for its brightness and wearability in warmer temperature. It's an easy reach for running errands, going to the gym, or even a casual night out. I'll be wearing this one a lot this summer. If you only own one designer fragrance, let it be this. It's timeless, sexy, and universally loved. Loewe Paula's Ibiza Cosmic. All right, if you want to smell like a poolside cocktail in Barcelona, this is it. Paula's Ibiza Cosmic is fruity, creamy, and fun. Mango, pear, coconut, and amber dance around in cedarwood and cypress. It's playful without being juvenile. Now, the mango in this one is very subtle and sophisticated. It's just a really well-blended fragrance. The Paula's Ibiza line is inspired by beach culture and freedom, and this one leads all the way into it. It's a great casual summer scent that still feels elevated. Now, I've heard a lot of people compare this one to Herba Pura from Xerjoff. In my opinion, the only similarity is the mango. Herba Pura is a bit too strong and spicy for me. To me, this one is reminiscent of the best aspects of Mojave from Byredo. This is just a bit creamier, smoother, and more polished. This is actually one of the few blind buys I've ever made, and I was not disappointed. This is an easy reach when you want something fresh, fruity, and a little sophisticated. So there you have it, my top picks for summer. I'd love to know your favorites, so let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and follow the channel for more fragrance updates, music hot takes, and pop culture breakdowns. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Cheers.